What's going on, my Z Ninjas? Today we are reviewing the second sister from Star Wars Black Series from the game Jedi Fallen Order. She did not come in a box, I got her in a bag, so let's just move this out of the way. So let's take a look at her details first. So for her details, we're going to start up and work our way down. Her helmet looks really good. Pretty accurate to how she did look like in the game. You can see her nice, cool looking red visor there. And her microphone, her speaker pieces to hear her talk, focus. There we go. And I guess this thing, her helmet does not come off, by the way. But I guess this is supposed to look like it comes off when she takes off her helmet in the game. And the back of her helmet kind of shaped like Darth Vader's a little bit. And moving down, we got some sculpted buckles here and one broken here. Some nice wrinkles along her outfit here. A wrist cam here. Some armored pieces on her forearms there. A nice sculpted buckle for her belts, and the soft rubbery skirt that won't get in the way of her articulation. And moving on, we get some sculpted wrinkles along the knees, bunched up in her boots, and on the bottom. Not much going on, but overall this figure does look pretty accurate to how she did in the game. And now we're going to move on to her accessories. Moving on to her accessories, we get some pretty cool stuff with the second sister. First, we get a pretty cool looking cape, which is black on the outside and red on the inside. And you just simply put it over her shoulders. And there are these two little pegs here that you peg into her shoulder holes, which she has right here. Holes in her shoulders. So you just put her cape over her shoulders and press it down a little bit. And presto, you got the second sister with her cape on. And a very cool looking Imperial logo there. I think that's nice. And the sculpted detail feels amazing. Now this is how they shoved on Moff Gideon's cape instead of that big rectangular piece just sticking out in the middle. It was a pain in the behind to put in. But yeah, here we got her with her cape looking pretty cool. But if you don't want to display her with the cape, no problem. We have these shoulder pad pieces here. And you can see there's a little peg there, and you just align it in her shoulder hole and press down. Same with the other. And there you go. If you want to display her with her cape, you have her without her cape with her shoulder pads. So that's a pretty nice option. We could display her either with or without her cape. I like that. And her coolest accessory, her lightsaber hilt. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't spin like the Inquisitors from Star Wars Rebels or the game Jedi Fallen Order, but it's a really cool, unique looking design. It's a double-bladed lightsaber, but with a big ring around it, because supposedly it spins, but unfortunately it doesn't. Oh well. And you get her two red lightsaber blades, and you just stick them on in each end like so. And you just get her to grip onto it. Give me a sec. And there we go, we got the second sister holding her double-bladed lightsaber, looking all cool and menacing, ready to take on Cal Kestis. But yeah, I gotta say she looks really cool when she's holding her lightsaber. Now moving on to the articulation. Moving on to the articulation, we'll start up and work our way down. So for her head, she could look up a little bit, about this much. Looking down, not much really. Side to side, eh, very little movement side to side. You could do 360, so that's pretty cool. Not much neck movement. No neck movement at all, unfortunately. Anyways, for her arms, they could spread out about this much. Pretty cool. Single jointed elbow that bends back, that bends at 90 degrees, and elbow swivel. And for wrist, we got 360 wrist swivel and a wrist hinge that goes side to side. So pretty cool there. And her arm biceps could do 360. So that's really nice. And for torso articulation, she could move around like this. She really can't go forward, but she could go back a little bit. So that's pretty alright. And she could also do a 360 spin. For leg articulation, she could kick forward this much. She could kick back. I mean, if you fold her skirt out of the way, you could fold her skirt out of the way, and she could kick back pretty decently. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good, and she could somewhat do the splits. That's as far as she could go. Double jointed knees that bend back all the way, with some sculpted wrinkles here. So yeah, double jointed knees and foot swivel, which bends all. It looks like she broke her foot. But yeah, some great ankle pivots, really good. And her foot could bend all the way up and all the way down. So she has some really good articulation that you could get her into some pretty cool Inquisitor-like poses, and I'll show you some of them right about now. Thank you guys so much for checking out my review on the second Sister Inquisitor. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit the like, comment down below what you thought, and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. I got this figure from Crush Collectibles. I will try to leave the information in the description below. So if you don't have your own Inquisitor figure, they're pretty easy to find online. And be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.